Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing much. Just swiping through Tinder.
Oh, hey, did you know that while you're swiping for your selection of next day candidates, you're actually passively contributing to the oppression of minorities? Have you ever matched with someone on a dating app so perfect that you felt like the stars aligned to bring you two together? Like some higher power brought them to you? Well, you're not exactly wrong, but you're not exactly right either. That higher power that you're thinking of is what's known as the algorithm.
What the heck is an algorithm?
Well, in the context of a contemporary computer science understanding, an algorithm is a set of instructions or rules for solving a problem or completing a task following a deliberate and meticulously planned sequential order.
Well, what the heck does that have to do with dating apps?
I'm glad you asked. In today's world, algorithms are all around us, arguably running our lives. It's how computers and all the programs within them work, following instructions encoded in the algorithm over and over again to perform tasks. So basically, every recommendation or option you get on a dating app is put there by an algorithm.
What does this even have to do with oppression? Isn't that about power and the discrimination of minority groups?
Bingo! What was once seen as a simple set of instructions can today be seen as what Michel Foucault would consider a governmental technology. This means that while they may not enact power in the traditional domineering sense, their power is instead found through enacting a possibility of conduct, by influencing the results of something through the silent act of coercion. When we begin to look at the dating app algorithm's ability to shape everyday social experiences of individuals, this power becomes much more apparent. So, how does this affect minority groups?
Yes, spit it out already.
It's more complex than you'd think. In 2018, Patricia Clough coined the term the user unconscious, which captures the notion that in a world that has become so encapsulated in technology and data, we are no longer able to separate ourselves from the digital traces we leave behind from our actions online, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. This resonates with Sigmund Freud's understanding of the uncanny, this being a foreboding or bad omen that occurs from the return of traumatic thought. Sociology scholar Gregory Narr combines these two concepts to highlight the ways in which hidden biases within people's actions, which would typically go unnoticed, are being strung together by algorithms, amplifying their overall impact. Tinder, a very well-known dating app, has admitted in the past to recommending users through an attractiveness scale, which is based on the ratio of right to left swipes received. Every time an individual swipes left, their score goes down. And every time an individual swipes right on someone with a low score, their score goes down as well, resulting in slower recommendations and more recommendations of users sharing a lower score. So, what happens when social connections become influenced by a generalized understanding of attractiveness? One study in 2014 highlighted the racial bias existing within the dating app atmosphere, revealing that people with white stereotypic profiles were rated as more attractive than that of black stereotypic profiles. When racial bias is thrown into the algorithmic process of sorting people based on their generalized and consequently stereotypical understanding of attractiveness, a racial hierarchy becomes amplified within these apps. This is extremely problematic and has oppressive effects when you consider the social and cultural impact this has on the lives of people using dating apps. The relationships and connections people are forming are unknowingly being swayed by the seemingly unnoticeable power of the algorithm.
So, what now?
So, maybe you should just get out there and find love on your own, instead of trusting a machine with no morals or social awareness to find your future spouse.